Hello, Keith.
Hi.
Welcome to the very late run button All-Night Spooky-thon.
Kyle, now here's the thing.
Yes.
This is a low energy introduction to a 24-hour marathon where we're raising money for ourselves, essentially.
Well, I mean...
But I want to say the reason is because most of the time when we do a marathon, the idea is to say, look at us and how fun we are, and don't you like having fun with us and the fun things we do.
Mm-hmm.
But this one is a Halloween thing, and I'm a little baby, and so this is more like watch me really be on edge and not enjoying anything for 24 full hours.
I really feel like the point of this stream is like, it's not about, hey, how goofy is this?
Hey,
look at us, we're so funny.
We're just stupid weirdos.
Like we're just a big bunch of dummies. This is about taking time out of our lives to stop and say, stop looking at what's in front of you, stop chasing the brass ring and being a part of the machine, and just stop and explore the darkness that exists within each and every one of our souls. And eat candy corn.
Hey, get out of you're in a rat race. Get out of the rat race and just meditate upon
just eat some candy corn.
The real true darkness in society, and also candy corn.
Candy corn. The shittiest candy.
I like candy corn.
Have you heard, it's a really old bit, have you heard Lewis's Black bit?
Lewis's Black? There's more than one?
Have you ever heard Lewis Black's bit about the origin of candy corn?
No, I haven't.
He just has this funny bit about how his theory about why every year there's more candy corn and they keep making candy corn. It's just that every year no one eats the candy corn and they just all throw it out, and then they go through and pick it all out of the trash and clean it and just sell it again. And that actually all the candy corn in the world was made in like 1902.
That's really funny.
Yeah, so I got my little mouse over here, and I think we're going over here. Yep, nailed it. All right, first up, we got Luigi's Mansion. This is going to be, of course, for our official Mario Let's Play.
Yeah.
So we're on the GameCube here. Luigi's Mansion, launch title for the GameCube, because they didn't have a Mario game. Basically the first Nintendo system to launch in the US without a Mario game at launch. And, yeah, I don't know.
I like the little ghost eyes in the letters there. That's pretty cute. Yeah, I've never played this game or the sequel.
I played enough of the sequel to know that I would probably like the original more. My understanding is that it's basically just like a Resident Evil clone, but it's Luigi. Which now that I know that I really like games like Resident Evil, that sounds awesome to me. But at the time, I was like, what the fuck? No sequel to Mario 64? Which I think was everybody's reaction at the time. Like, I feel like, I haven't played the game yet, but I'm sure there's nothing wrong with this game. But it did kind of like...
We're both sure that there's nothing wrong with this game.
It did kind of spell doom from the start that, like... this was like the GameCube getting off on the wrong foot and then like really never getting back on the right foot. That like...
I love these crows. I love them.
Their weird, sad, angry eyes.
I love their weird, sad, angry eyes. I love their enormous Play-Doh beaks. No, everything about the crows.
Now, can I ask real quick, why do we have the light off so quickly?
Because it's spooky.
Wait, can you turn it back on though? I just want to point out this guy right here. I went to like the Christmas tree shop, and you know what? I'm going to check the chat real quick to make sure they're not all screaming that they can't hear us or something.
That's a good idea. What are they saying?
Nothing.
Are they being weird? You said that like they're being weird already.
They're talking about whether or not you're sick, and then someone response was like, Keith is sick, and then like Courtney's there and people are yelling at Courtney.
I'm not sick, I just am a little bit stuffed up.
I don't want to, I guess this might be revealing too much of my hand, but I basically just went to the Christmas tree shop and picked out like all the worst Halloween decorations that I could find. And the crown jewel right here is is this thing right here that says "A Merry Halloween," which, like, right off, they're totally missing what Halloween is supposed to be.
Right. Do you want to point out my favorite one?
Wait, let me go full camera on this.
I got the chat out.
Here we go. So, first of all, these letters and these happy spiders up here seem to have nothing to do with what's this. Like, I feel like this was just in a library somewhere. Someone was like, we need to make Halloween decorations. What do we have in the Halloween art library? And there was this thing, and they added these words up here. Already totally confusing what Halloween is by saying "A Merry Halloween."
Yeah.
And then there's just this cat, which it's really hard to tell on the camera, but it's just like the weirdest, like, kind of saddest cat.
Very stoic
It looks
cat.
like a cat who's, like, contemplating his place in the universe and how alone he is.
To me, it looks like a cat who's about to give someone else bad news.
Or he's just, like, really stoned.
Yeah.
Like, he went in looking for candy corn, and actually there was just, like, a bunch of dank bud in
Hey,
that
man, it's
pumpkin.
decriminalized, and I'm a cat. What are they going to do, throw me in jail?
And also up here we have Ghost Haunted.
That's my favorite one.
I really like
Ghost Haunted.
I really like the idea of a ghost who's haunting something and he can write on the walls, but he's not writing like "get out" or "murder" or "I'll
just
kill
say,
you."
"Get out over there."
He's saying like, "I'm a ghost and this place is haunted. I'm haunting this place. Me, the ghost."
I took it as a warning. Someone else was writing in their blood.
Oh, and they're writing
Well,
"ghost
like
haunted."
ghost haunted, like it's
Okay.
haunted, but specifically by a ghost, not from the other sorts of things that do hauntings.
Well, here we have Luigi's very scared.
He just said hello. I heard it. He said hello.
And yeah, let's get started here. Let's we'll should check the options though. Sidestep. I bet we're gonna want sidestep, but we'll stick with the standard. Keith, do you want to view a Pikmin movie?
Yeah, I do. Let's watch Pikmin.
Cool.
You're wearing a Pikmin shirt.
I am, yeah. Pikmin.
Pikmin Halloween.
They've got a pumpkin. Man, Pikmin's really good. We should do a Pikmin episode for this, just for Pikmin's origins as Mario 128.
Mario 128?
Yeah, they showed off a demo at, I guess it wasn't E3, or I mean, maybe it was E3 or Space World or whatever the fuck, but it was just like a demo where they were like, check out the power of the GameCube, and they just had like 128 tiny Marios, and they were like, it's Mario 128.
It's so weird to look at games that were like, when people started figuring out how to make games look good, but the resolution didn't match it.
Yeah.
So it's just really grainy and weird.
It is weird. I mean, also, this is a compressed video, too.
That's fair.
But yeah, so they changed that idea of like a bunch of tiny Marios into a bunch of tiny Pikmin. And that's why his name is Olimar, because Olimar is like you take out the L and rearrange the letters, it's Mario. And that's why Olimar's buddy is Louie, like Luigi.
Oh, look at that. Oh, I'm sneezing.
So you know what?
Today. Maybe I am sick. Maybe the people were right. Maybe I'm sick.
Oh, you know what I meant to do?
What?
We have this cover on the futon, but the cats sleep on it all the time. So I wanted to like pull the cover off for when you got. Do you want to do that now?
I'm fine for now.
It'll be quick.
Okay, let's do it.
We got 24 hours.
Yeah, we got 24 hours. They can wait a few more minutes. Remember to shout obnoxiously into the microphones when we're not next to them. Because it's a marathon.
Pick up all your stuff off the fucking couch, bro.
I was waiting for you to do it for me.
Help me out.
I don't want to be helpful. I just want to get here.
You just want to get here, forget to bring
done.
everything you were supposed to bring, and get it done.
Yeah, all business, Kyle. You know, all business when you don't do the things you're supposed to do.
So my plan originally was to use this TV as a monitor for the computer, and we could have the chat, and then on this TV play Luigi's Mansion. But what I forgot is this is only 480i, but we want to record it in 480p.
Shit.
So
Wow.
that was right out the fucking window. Oh, here.
V.E. Kruger says, Walamar and Walui.
Oh, Walamar is pretty good. A pet peeve of mine
Your pet.
is when the demo video for a game is the opening cutscene. Because I see the video start up as a demo and I go, well, I should watch this. It could be important. And then I hit new game and it's the exact same cutscene. I'm like, fucking kill me.
Yes, now we have to watch this again.
This one's pretty short, but I recently just...
And we had to see those crows again. Those are some nice crows.
I recently started playing Devil May Cry 3 again, and that one has like a 5-minute cutscene that it made me watch twice. I was pissed. Am I already in it?
Are you in it?
Am I in it right now?
Now, Kyle, I know that... now I want to play Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
I put that on the list. Did you see that?
I did not, no.
And I mean, we've got it.
We can
totally do it. Here we go. I'm a Luigi.
He's terrified.
I know. He is just...
He is not enjoying his time
man,
here.
that nose physics though. Come on.
This is some...
Next gen.
Yeah. I'm glad that somebody took the principles established by Extreme Beach Volleyball and put it on Luigi's nose.
No, Keith, this was a predecessor to Extreme Beach
so you're saying
Volleyball.
that
They probably got the idea. They were like, what if we took 2 Luigi noses and put them on a girl's chest? And by the way, everyone talks about press X to Jason, but right now I got press A to Mario.
Mario.
Oh, that's good.
Mario.
Oh, Mario's lost in here.
Mario.
Yeah, he's looking for Mario. Can't go that way. That's bad. And yep, C stick is my flashing light, though it is inverted, which is some bullshit.
Do you think there's an option for that? Ooh, I like that.
What? Like the
That
pause,
picture.
this pause screen? Oh god, this is basically letting me play it kind of like Resident Evil or something. This is really weird. I don't know. This isn't like Resident Evil. What is this madness? What is happening?
I'll say this. Right now, it just looks like you walking around. It looks like first-person shooter controls in a third-person shooter.
No, it's like, so this is my left stick. It's just this.
Yeah.
Well, okay, yeah, I guess you're right. It's like first-person shooter, but in third person, which
Yeah.
is not helpful at all.
You don't like these controls?
No, this is the worst. All right, here we go. That's
Do you
one
think
of.
it's too scary? Do you think this is too scary for you?
Oh, do I think this is too spoopy for me?
Yeah. Is this already too spooky?
Keith, I have to tell you, I'm a little spooked. But we do have a little plushy Luigi here to cuddle if we get too spooked.
Oh, I'll cuddle the plushie Luigi even if I'm not spooked enough.
You can, I mean, don't be afraid to turn that light on.
You want the light on?
Especially you get 2 spooks, you know?
I just want people to be able to see me with the Luigi. With the Ouija. With the baby Ouija. Now, Kyle, I feel like the second narrative of this stream is going to be me absentmindedly eating candy corn until I'm sicker than anyone's ever been.
Yeah, one of my concerns was definitely us eating too much candy corn, but I figured any other candy, it changes from a likelihood to a certainty that we just get sick from candy.
Yeah. Now, do you prefer a candy corn or a nice pumpkin mallow
Ugh.
cream?
I cannot stand the candy corn pumpkin.
You cannot say, first of all, it is not a candy corn pumpkin.
Please.
It is a candy pumpkin mallow cream. It is an entirely different thing. Why are you shaking your head?
Because it's just candy corn in the shape of a pumpkin.
It's not a candy corn. No, candy corn is not a mallow cream. Candy corn pumpkin is a mallow cream. Yeah, it's true.
I don't know what that means.
It's mallow cream.
I really love these up close. This is totally like the Luigi's Mansion equivalent of the doors opening in Resident Evil.
Oh, he's so scared.
Wow.
I get it, man. I'm with you.
Hear me out. I'm not saying that this isn't a great idea for a game, because it totally is. But as a launch title, though, like, oh, what kind of awesome, you know, fun platformy, actiony Mario game do we have for your new system? It's like, well, we don't have that, but we do have this weird pseudo horror game where you're Luigi in a haunted house.
Yeah, but he also has that vacuum, and that's cool. And who's this guy?
This is Professor Egad.
All right, well, he couldn't catch the ghost, so now he's like, you gotta catch the ghost for me, please.
I'm too old and ineffective. Oh, so this is Bill Murray.
Did you read that last line?
No, I missed
What's
it.
a young feller like you doing around here, anywho?
I don't know. Well
This song
met,
is-
Luigi.
Good.
Yeah.
This is a jam. Egad, that's the guy from Frozen, right?
I don't know where you're going with that.
Josh Gad was the snowman in Frozen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it. So, not G-Gad. Alright. We had our fun with the boa, but this boa's hot.
This cat stuff is really getting to me. I'm glad that we removed the thing when we did.
See? That's what I'm saying.
I'll be fine in like 20 minutes. So Kyle, are you prepared for 24 hours of this?
Of spoopiness?
Yeah.
No,
I also want people to know we are actually going to play scary games.
Yeah, Luigi, I mean, I think anything with like a horror or Halloween theme is up for grabs. Like Dead Rising, I don't think is a scary game. It's just a game with zombies. But like we play Dead Rising.
Right.
But like, are you legitimately concerned that you're gonna get spooked tonight? Because
Yeah.
that's not actually like on my radar.
It's on my radar.
I'm not like, oh no, what if we get scared?
No, that's definitely
Okay.
that's what it is both what I am concerned of and hoping for. You're frowning. Why are you frowning?
This guy's saying something about Mario. I think you're saying Mario went up into the house or something.
Oh my god, don't go over to the house. What are the chances that like you spend this whole time chasing after Mario trying to make sure he's okay and he's just totally fine?
Oh yeah, it didn't even occur to me that he might be.
In danger?
Yeah. No, like why is this? Who thought of this as a control scheme? That doesn't make any sense.
Wait, both of them?
Just as this being the only change between the two control schemes.
Wait, I don't understand the difference. One of them is like strafe and then one of them is like regular movement.
One of them's like regular movement, and the other one is Luigi still moves around the same, but he doesn't face the direction he walks. He just stays facing the same
That's
direction.
what we started with.
No, that's what I tried for a second and went, "This is horrible," and then switched it back.
I didn't realize you had changed it then changed it back.
Let's see. Check your inventory. Suck things up with the vacuum. Shoot out fire, water, or ice. Ooh. Check your map. Oh, by the way, you have a device in this game that's a Game Boy called the Game Boy Horror. I don't know if you knew that, but it's delightful.
The Game Boy Horror?
Yeah.
What does it do?
I don't know. We searched with it
log in.
apparently.
I gotta log in.
And then in the sequel, he's got the Nintendo Dual Scream.
Fine.
All right, cool. Which was See, there's my Game Boy horror down in the corner there.
A horror, like color.
Yeah. And this
I
is,
see that that's almost a rhyme.
yeah. Well, it's. I guess you would call it a pun, maybe.
Called a slant rhyme, I think.
Slant rhyme.
Yeah.
By the way, the vacuum is the Poltergust 3000. I'm not sure if I love the way this guy talks or if I hate it, and I can't tell.
I am in the same camp.
Like,
He definitely does keep saying yabo yabo.
yeah, and suka suka. This is definitely one of those times when like he's not speaking Japanese. It's like a Japanese person speaking nonsense, and then they didn't change it because they figured we don't need a different person to record nonsense.
Right.
But like to our ears, it sounds like Japanese kind of.
I get what you're saying. I don't like it because I can't tell if sometimes if he's actually saying real words, like real Japanese words.
Opposite direction. As soon as we see the ghost's heart.
Wait, so this is a training facility?
I'm confused.
Well, tell the control stick in the opposite direction.
Quickly and repeatedly. Quickly and repeatedly. Okay.
Maybe it's like like
You have to get as close as you can before flashing the light. Surprise them with the light when they get close. Pow pow. Okay. So like.
Oh yeah, they hate that.
Okay.
They hate that.
Huh.
I love Luigi being perpetually scared. Like he's never
Yeah,
under
no,
control.
he's no.
Ooh,
I
that's no good. You were graded poorly by EGAD.
Well, I don't care. Yeah, no, I got it. No, it says I'm quite proud of it. Oh, quite proud of the gallery. Sure, let's go to the gallery.
Let's go to the gallery. What's in the gallery?
I
do you
think this is where we can see all the ghosts we've caught or something.
Oh, okay. That's weird to display them.
Yeah, I don't know.
This is a very ornate room.
Yeah, look at this. Beautiful. Could have that like a Ferris Bueller art gallery moment.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Look at all the dots. This is way better than high school.
wow, what kind of walk is this? Like, what is?
Scary, he's so
Look
scared.
at this. Hey, look at the way he's carrying his head.
Yeah, he's scared. What do you look like when you're scared? If it's not exactly like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh. So he's like, don't worry, I got all the art pieces, but if you want to check to make sure, go for it.
Oh, okay. Is this it? Where it's just like Metroid Prime scanning?
I guess. And you need a Game Boy to tell you what it is. What do you think of this so far?
I find it to be a disappointing start.
Okay.
I feel like they definitely could have tightened the shit out of this. I don't like the way this. So what I think is kind of cool about Luigi's Mansion and Mario Sunshine, like the GameCube Mario games, is that I like how
Vacuum based.
they're both they both involve them having like a weird backpack thing.
Yeah.
And they're both from this guy, but he's only in this game. Like I like in Mario Sunshine, they don't have a big intro where you talk to the guy and he shows you stuff.
Yeah.
It's like Mario just finds the thing and puts it on. Like that's all you need. Like I don't need a whole intro. I mean, the system in this game is kind of complicated, so I did sort of need an explanation, but
I mean, they could have had a tutorial without having had a tutorial sequence.
yeah,
You
exactly.
should just leave this room.
Yeah, I guess so. This is
Just
weird.
get out of the gallery. We're done here. We gotta find our brother.
Luigi. Oui.
Yes, I'm done appreciating art.
あっぽうまか。ちゃっちゃちゃっちゃ。てんへいすー。サメの竹。おいどろ。そいそうてんへいすー。てくるはん。うまかういそいそうしけしけ。みけけ。
Yes.
ルイーギ。うい。
Oracle Zion says,
やぼやぼ。
let's not forget they had a 10-minute intro for Flood, which I don't remember that.
Did they?
I mean, they had like a beginning level.
No, I gotta go make sure the computer doesn't go to sleep.
Okay.
Do you want to take
I'll
over
play,
for
yeah.
a bit?
Where will we go, Luigi? Let's go to the mansion. Careful now, Luigi. Oh, I will be. Wait, why are the controls still like this? I thought that you said that you did them back to regular.
Pause it.
Yeah, okay. It was stuck on the other one. Let's go in here.
Mario. Oh yeah. Mario. Oh yeah.
Okay. All right. Oh my god, he's humming along with the music, Kyle.
Yeah.
That's good.
That's amazing.
Because I just can't do anything in this room yet. Drop my headphone thing. All right. Now I don't know what the L button does. Do you know that? Have you figured that out, Kyle? It seems like maybe it's a reverse, like a blow instead of a suck.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hey, do you know Toad was here?
No. Fucking Toad. I don't want any Mario characters in this game except Luigi. Am I wrong for thinking that?
No, it's weird that Toad's here. Mansion was full of ghosts, and I didn't see Mario anywhere, and I kind of freaked out a little, and I didn't know what to do. It's been awful. Toad, you said you had to help me find Mario. No. I have to find Mario. You're just Toad.
Right? This isn't Toad's mansion.
You made my dark and stormy night.
Yes.
Oh, he's our save point, I guess.
Okay. That checks out. But yeah, I don't remember there being any kind of like protracted intro for the Flood backpack in Mario Sunshine. But then again, I haven't played Mario Sunshine in a really long time.
Yeah, same.
Basically, once we started doing this Mario Let's Play 3 years ago.
No.
3.5 years ago.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
When we started the Mario Let's Play 3.5 years ago.
Kyle, if that were true, I'd ask you to kill me right now.
Well,
so it can't be true.
Don't ask me, Keith, because you'll be dead by sun up. Sun up.
Why do you think it's going to take you so long to kill me? I'm finding a lot of points. I'm not really
it might just be hard for me to... Anyway. Once we knew we were going to do that, then it's sort of like, okay, well, now I can't play like Mario Sunshine or Luigi's Mansion until we get to those games. I didn't know it was going to take 3 years, but you know.
I think we actually did think it was going to take 3 years. Oh no. They were just threatening Mario.
Someone just tweeted 4 times in a row, surely by accident, that they said the game audio is way too loud and also out of sync.
All right, well, we can at least fix one of those.
Hey chat people, how's the game audio now in comparison to our voices?
Dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. For someone as scared as Luigi is, he really is casually humming a lot. Nice.
Mario.
I found a chest with a key.
Good job.
Mario.
How about now? How's the game sound now, Chad?
Yeah, Chad. Kyle, you can tell that this is a real mansion because there's an anteroom.
An anteroom?
Yeah, an anteroom. It's a room before a room.
Oh god. Now, chat, would you say that the audio is a second and a half? Is coming a second and a half before the game?
Is there another option? What if it's coming a second half after the game? Whoa, you can vacuum in 2 ghosts at once. Bet you didn't know that. I also got turned tiny. So watch out, because you can get turned tiny.
Dear chat, I have changed the audio sync for the video capture. Please let me know if it seems better now.
Are they being helpful? Because you're asking a whole bunch of different questions. And I'm not hearing any answers from these guys.
Okay, first I got seems better, then seems the same, now seems worse. But I think the worse is right.
How do you know who to trust? God, I got a boss fight going on here. This is brutal. Honestly, probably a sub boss.
I'm seeing this boss fight happening.
He's throwing bananas. He's big. He's green. This is a classic Slimer if I've ever seen one.
Okay, I undid my change to the audio. Someone is calling you a plebe for thinking that this is a boss fight.
I said a sub boss.
Thoughts on what you're doing right now?
It's a little bit tough, actually. This guy keeps throwing bananas all around, and it's hard to reel him all the way in with all these bananas everywhere. But don't worry, because I got him. So, think you fixed it?
No. Here's what I'll offer to the people in the chat. Is first of all, I gotta turn it down in my earphones.
I have a hot tip, Kyle. So, when the ghosts,
I'm listening.
when you have the ghosts hooked on your vacuum,
Ooh, there you
if you
go.
don't stay close to them, they'll drag you around and hurt you.
Okay. Well, also, I don't know if you've been doing this. That's a nice looking map.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been doing this, but the tutorial said that when you suck them in, you gotta pull the control stick in the opposite direction of the ghost. But they said quickly and repeatedly, like as if you should be pushing like back, or something.
Oh, like sort of like a fishing thing.
Yeah, I guess so.
I can try that. I have not been doing that. I've just sort of been letting the vacuum do its job.
Here's what I'm gonna offer to the people in the chat. Is I believe
Ooh, a
the
bargain.
audio desync that's happening right now is an unfortunate aspect of the Elgato that we're using that I don't think can be fixed. So I think we should leave it the way it is for Luigi's Mansion, and then after that we can switch to the Black Magic, and it might work.
Dope. That's a good bargain, I think. I'll accept on their behalf.
Thank you. For people watching after the fact, there should be no audio issues. I should have been clear about that in case, like, the people watching on YouTube have, like, for the past 5 minutes been like, what audio issues? There's no problem. I'm so confused.
Yeah, we can fix that in post. You know what we should do?
Ooh, suck up those coins.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Can I play?
Yeah, I guess you can play.
I'll play. You've been getting some ghost action. I've been futzing around in XSplit.
You saying futzing now? That's my thing.
I don't know. I think it's been years since we've been able to add it. Do you see the fucking particle effects on this smoke, this dust here?
Yeah, it's good.
Look how good this
So
is.
it's been years since we've been able to add what?
It's been years since I think we've had any hope of figuring out where anything came, like if something came from you or me.
Oh, I said futzing like 25 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then yeah, that was probably you.
I like the little musical door lock note.
I fucking love that it zooms in on the Game Boy every time.
Yeah, because it knows the Game Boy screen's way too small. It knows.
Well, the thing is, the Game Boy Advance was already out at this point, so this was like already kind of an anachronism. There's no zoom? Like, are you kidding me? It seems like some bullshit.
Well, there's really nothing to zoom in on.
The map. What are you talking about? Oh, God.
Wow.
What the
Wow.
fuck
Dirty.
are
trick.
you kidding me?
Are you joking right now?
Or maybe it was saying that we should pull back on the C-stick? No, it's a control stick. I don't know. So, I mean, I'm gonna... Oh, I think I was at the wrong door. That last one. I wasn't supposed to open that. Vacuum everything. Vacuum everything.
Watch over the mean books. Whoa. See that guy?
Bah! Ah!
I think he disappears when you're looking at him. Try turning off.
Ah!
Turning off your light when you turn around. That's the. Oh, you probably have to like disturb something in the room. Try turning the light off.
Ooh, maybe
But
blow out the fire.
that's what I was saying,
Or maybe
yeah.
can I suck in the fire and then burn all these fucking books? Or hit this guy with a book?
We'll figure it out. I mean, you have to just rough up the desk is probably my guess.
Ooh, look, I got all these papers. Sucking in these papers.
Now, what is that?
It specifically said that this was to blast out fire, water, and I think ice.
Oh, well, do it on the fire.
Well, that was what I tried. It did not work. What?
Nice, you got him.
Okay.
You tricked him into getting got.
I gotcha. You got
You want
got.
those orbs? What do you? What,
I don't know. I don't know.
I think they're like double coins. What's that? That makes you small. Now you can't do anything.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're small now.
Wait,
Yeah, sorry, but you're small.
are you saying that like you've experienced this already?
Yes. I talked about it. You didn't answer.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, you're busy futzing around with the computer.
Yeah.
You gotta get him with the light. You can't just do that.
What?
You gotta get him with the light. Get this ghost man.
I don't
You have to
think I
surprise
can.
him with the light like you did last time.
What? I don't know what I did last time.
You gotta do it again.
Okay.
Let me try. You're obviously hopeless.
No, I
Give me the
got.
thing, give me the thing, give me the
I know what I'm doing.
Do you?
No. Oh! Ah!
Where'd he go? I don't think he'll come back unless you turn the light off.
I think maybe I hit him with a book.
He's definitely not dead.
Oh, hey! I want that.
Yes, stop. Oh, there's hearts there. Get him with the heart. That's when you can do it. What are you doing? I hate how you play this game. Give me the
What?
controller. You're driving me crazy.
It's because I know that part of the game is to vacuum everything in the environment to get.
yes,
stuff
but
to
the
come
other
out.
part of the game is to kill this fucking ghost so that you can go to the next room.
But I
His heart's there. Get him. Get him. Nope, it's gone. It's when he yawns. There we go. Got him.
Ah! Good one, Keith.
Thank you.
Yeah! Suck it,
Nice.
you.
Suck it.
You. You bougie ghost.
This one's for the proletariat.
Oh, it shows me where the key goes to?
Yep.
That's kind of boring.
Oh, sorry that they cut out literally the worst fucking bullshit in horror games. Eddie Claire in the chat says, "Damn, you suck that, daddy."
Ah, you
Sorry.
You stole my.
You snooze, you lose, dude. My God. Open the door, please.
Oh wait, maybe maybe we're supposed to do that. Maybe it's like maybe we open the door. You know what I mean?
There's another one of these.
It says you have to be really close to get the heart to appear. I think. I think we need to investigate further on this.
That's potentially true.
So I played, like I said, enough of the sequel on 3DS to know that I would probably like this game. But the thing I didn't... Ooh. Got him.
Got him.
The thing I didn't appreciate about the 3DS version is that it's multiple different mansions, and it's... When you're going through a mansion, you don't... It's not like a start-to-finish kind of thing like we seem to be doing here.
Yeah.
It's more like it's divided into missions, and each mission will have you tackle a certain part of the house or something. Even though like each mansion is its own interconnected environment, it doesn't let you like experience the full mansion in one go. It's sort of like, no, for this mission, you're in this part of the mansion.
Oh, she gone.
Which is strange.
No.
Wait. Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we're getting the hang of this.
Yeah. It's sort of strange this game is like both kind of a ripoff of Resident Evil and Ghostbusters. Like, I feel like Nintendo, or especially like Mario games, are kind of known for like being unique, whereas this one just kind of seems like a spoof.
Well, I think that's like... I think that's symptomatic of like the types of energy that they put into Mario games versus this side game.
Maybe.
Right? Like, I mean, like... You can say the same thing about Mario Kart, right?
Could I?
Yeah, it's just a fucking... It's just F1. I mean, F-Zero.
But F-Zero was a different Nintendo game. It's not like a ripoff if it's your own thing. Right?
I guess. I don't know. It still seems like a... Ooh, look at all these money.
Yeah, look at all them. Do we know what those coins are for at this point? Other than getting an extra life when we reach 100?
I do not think that we know. No.
I'm really bummed about this audio desync on the Elgato thing, though, because that was the whole reason I got the Elgato in the first place, was specifically for streaming.
Yeah. It must be a different problem, because we streamed with it before.
No.
No, never?
Oh, we've streamed with it from the Elgato software, not an XSplit.
Oh. Well, why aren't we doing that?
Well, because we don't get the, like, overlays and stuff in the Elgato software. It's just like a, hey, this is our voice. Ghost baby. That's sad. That baby died as a baby.
Yeah. I guess that's why you don't attack it.
Unless, like...
Oh, no, the baby's definitely...
Unless ghosts can have babies. Like ghost babies. Question.
Yes.
In all of the time that I've been aware of Luigi's Mansion, I don't think this has occurred to me until, like, yesterday. But I suddenly was like, what about Boos? Boos are like the quintessential Mario ghost, and they're not... I don't even think they're in this game.
You saying there's no Boos in this game?
I mean, I don't know. Is there?
I haven't seen them.
Do we feel like this is irresponsible?
I'm trying to figure out... I can't... I'm now stuck in a corner. I can't figure out how to get... There we go.
I think you can vacuum those coins back up after they fall out of you.
I can, but I'm trying to figure out how to hurt this ghost.
This is probably a good time for me to do my phone thing that I needed to do.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this ghost.
Jordan is tweeting at me and says, Elgato desync is usually 1500 to 2000 milliseconds. In my experience, just FYI. And yeah, that's kind of what I've determined it to be. I guess the part I'm confused about is if I can fix it. Like,
Can you delay our audio by 2 seconds?
It seems like the audio, like the problem is that the audio isn't delayed, but the video is.
Huh.
Or sorry, no, the opposite. Is that the audio is more like I have an option to increase the delay on the audio, but what I need to do is reduce the delay.
Oh, so there's more delay on the audio than the video.
That's what I believe to be the case. And
based on one person saying that in the chat.
I think that it's just based on how I know the Elgato to work. I believe that is the case, but I could be wrong.
Can
I
you
don't know.
Google how to kill a ghost baby?
Well, let's work on this together.
Okay.
Are we? What? Flash it with your thing.
Yeah, I tried that.
Let's see. What do babies hate?
Bedtime.
Wait. Can you blow the ball at the baby?
No.
Are you sure?
I tried. It doesn't really blow.
Okay.
It doesn't really move when I do that. I can suck the ball into my vacuum.
Yeah. Can you like suck it in and then? This entire Let's Play is just gonna be nothing but.
How do I do the thing?
No, I was gonna say it's nothing but like just us saying sucking and blowing a million different times. Oh wait! Try to point the vacuum down to get the ball. Oh, you got right there.
Ow! This baby's rude.
Do you need some help?
I just need this baby to stop being so rude.
If you stand in the other corner, it would draw the baby away, and then you could run over to the ball, maybe.
Got it.
Now, can you like maybe just pick up the ball like that and just walk into the baby? Like, can you just be like, just shove the ball in the baby's face? Be like, take this ball in your face, baby.
I did try that, and it didn't seem to work. Get over here, baby. Get over here, baby. You're
Come here,
just a
baby. Come here, baby.
I'm sure I have to do something with this ball.
It does seem that way. You sure you can't like hit L right now and shoot the ball?
Yes, I just tried that.
You're getting your ass kicked by the way.
I am really getting my butt clobbered here by this baby. This is
That's
my gravest foe so far.
Luigi finally gets his own game, albeit a game where he literally gets killed by a baby. But you know.
Can you look this up?
No, let's not look it up. We can't just be quitters.
At the first sign of trouble, Luigi calls for Mario. I've only got a couple hits left before I die, and we have to do like the last 20 minutes over, so please look it up.
No. I'll take the controller.
No.
Try putting it in the crib.
I tried that.
He doesn't. The baby seems to get freaked out by the lightning. I don't know if that does anything for us.
The lightning.
Yeah.
I've not noticed lightning.
You could try flashing him when the lightning happens.
Okay. I have yet to see a heart on the
Yeah.
baby at all. Let's see. Lightning. This is the best part so far.
Anytime now.
Any day now. No, it's coming up. Okay. I have 10 health left. Look it up.
I'm not looking it
This
up.
is the last hit. Like, what do you want? To reset to a checkpoint like 20 minutes
Yeah,
ago?
I mean, if we're not figuring it out.
Do you want the controller? You can't get hit even once.
I will take it. I'll take it, and I'm gonna beat this fucking baby, and I'm gonna be the hero.
I don't know why you're refusing to look this up.
I'm gonna be the people's champ because we've only been playing this game for 2 seconds. I'm gonna be the people's champion.
Dinosaur says, if Mario was here, he'd kill this baby.
You totally can, you piece of shit.
I tried it like 4 times. It didn't work any of the times.
Oh my god.
I like the idea of this baby throwing a total tantrum because you hit it with a ball 1 time after it
god.
after it 9 out of 10 killed you.
Yeah. Well, Keith, the thing about babies, they don't have a lot of emotional maturity.
Why not?
It's their babies.
Yeah, but like just fucking grow up already.
Well, I'm sure this won't be a problem because I have 10 health, so it's fine.
Well, give it back to me. I'm better at
No,
this.
absolutely not. You do not deserve the controller at this point. You couldn't shoot that ball.
I tried it like 4 times.
Yeah, tried and failed.
I tried it
4
way before
times.
you told me to try it.
I'm not accepting this. I seem to not have a flashlight.
Well, I don't think you need it if you don't have it. Aim up. There, Jesus Christ.
Shut the fuck up.
Keith, you
piece
could
of
do a
shit.
weird, obscure thing after
It's
not
not
having,
weird or obscure.
after not having played the tutorial, and then Kyle can't even aim his fucking backhand.
I can't even believe the excuses I'm hearing right now.
Listen, if it had worked the first time I tried it, we would have been done with this 10 minutes ago.
It worked the first time I tried it.
Yeah, Mr. played the tutorial.
The tutorial didn't teach me how to suck up a ball and then shoot it.
It says you now.
You knew as much going in as I did.
We'll check the footage.
I can't
to the tape.
even believe
Go to the
this.
tape.
Cannot believe this.
Suck at that ball, dude. And then you gotta press L to shoot it.
Thank you.
But yeah, you're right. The pulling back on the thing definitely works really well.
It does seem that way.
That's like a bonus damage that's happening, I think. Because that doesn't happen if you don't pull back on it.
Okay.
Careful, because you only have 2 health.
Thank you. Thank you. Ah! Here's hoping it just brings us back to the start of the fight. Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh, man, guys.
I told you.
Luigi's Mansion sucks.
I told you that if you didn't look it up,
I
if
know.
you hadn't looked it up when we had 40 health.
Shut your
Yeah.
fucking mouth. You know what looking it up would have told us? What we already knew.
Yes, but we would have known to keep trying it when I still had like 50 health left. Kyle. You ruined this.
No.
You ruined this marathon.
You get the fuck out of here.
It's already over.
You piece of shit.
We haven't even told the people where they can go and what they can do to participate in this marathon monetarily. I gave you a window.
You go ahead.
I was teeing you up.
I didn't want to be teed up.
You didn't want to be teed. Well, it doesn't matter. This is a cooperative. I mean, fine. You tee me up then. One person can't do both halves. That's why we work together.
Oh, okay.
You tee me up.
Keith,
What?
this might be a perfect time for you to tell everybody where they can go to support us.
You can go to contentburger.biz, which is a website name that I own, that it will take you to the Game Wisp website.
Keith, don't forget.
Yes?
They can also go to content.
Right, you can just, it's up to you. We believe in consumer choice, so
Yeah.
you can go to either contentburger.biz or contentburger.biz.
Keith, you got like a voter information thing in the mail, right?
Voter information? Well, like, no, I didn't. Like ballot?
It was like a
Stuff?
packet about like the different things, the different questions that we'll vote on November 8th.
I didn't
And-
get that, but I do know all of
Okay.
them, pretty much.
Well, you'd finish your
Okay.
your business.
Oh, I thought you were leading into more stuff about this. There's several. Listen, we've been doing just the Mario thing for Kyle. How long?
3.5
That's
years.
insane. And then how long have we been doing Run Button?
5, 6, 5.5, 5,
Almost 6.
almost 6.
And then how long have we been doing like podcasts and stuff in general?
Like 8 years.
8 years. And pretty much all of that is free, and there's hundreds of hours of it. And as a thank you, you can go and you can subscribe for $3, $6, or $9 at contentburger.biz. It gets you different fun rewards, some of which I think are super good. And this is a perfect time because Game Wisp actually super updated their site to make it a lot more usable. It was not good for a long time, and now it's a lot better. Friend of the show, Austin Walker, who I think today just announced the name of his new site for Vice, Waypoint. Messaged me.
Okay. It's not going to be called Vice Gaming.
No, it's going to be waypoint.vice.com. He messaged me when the Game was updated, like, "Oh, hey, I can use this now."
Yeah.
Which was good news. But so you can do that. It gets you watching live streams of the videos. Gets you early videos. It gets you our Shenmue Let's Play. Somebody messaged me about if we're gonna put up the what's it called?
Eternal Darkness?
Eternal Darkness Let's Play, and I didn't answer them because I didn't know.
We've always meant to.
We haven't. We're going to do that. Okay, then yes. I wasn't sure if there was a reason that we couldn't.
No, it was more just that
It's
like
not that good. It's the real thing.
Yeah.
If we're gonna be honest, there's like a handful of good episodes, and then the reason we decided to stop is because the game wasn't fun and it was making the Let's Play not good.
Yeah.
But like you can watch it if you want. There's no like real problem with it.
Yeah.
I don't think watching the Eternal Darkness Let's Play will somehow make you not like us. So go for it. And then we've got at least one other thing.
there's the podcast
subscribers.
archive.
So there's a podcast archives.
So when we talked about how we did podcasts before Run Button, that
Yeah.
was our podcast called Complex Rockets.
Starting in late 2008.
We did
Yes.
2009.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I thought it was
yeah, it was like a
November 2008.
weekly video game news podcast. Your standard,
It was very standard. Like imagine,
but it was good.
yeah, like imagine like if the Giant Bomb podcast was done by a 17-year-old and two 19-year-olds. But like a lot better than you'd expect.
Yeah. I mean, it's still us.
It's still us.
We were younger. We should put out. I would put out a disclaimer that we probably say a lot more problemac stuff.
Yeah,
and I'm
we were
gonna
17 and
and we
19-year-old boys.
were young dummies.
I like to abbreviate young dummies as yummies.
Yeah, exactly. We were yummies.
Yeah, so I mean, you can say that even. Not even. You can say that definitely about even early Run Button stuff. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah, exactly.
Like if you've heard the early Run Button stuff, it's about the same as that.
Sure.
Maybe a tiny bit worse.
A tiny bit.
But again, that's the price you pay when you listen to like what a cumulative 18-and-a-half-year-old white boy has to say. That's what they have to say. Is sometimes they say words that they wouldn't say when they're 24 and 26. Kyle, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much more woke are you now?
Wait, so like 0 being how woke I was then, and
Right.
10, I would say I gotta at least be like 7.5 more woke, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yes. I'm sure that that's true. Yeah, so essentially my point is, when you go to contentburger.biz, the idea isn't that you're paying for that content, is that you're rewarding us for the free stuff that we've been doing for years and years. But then as a bonus, you get all this cool stuff, including the easily best thing we've ever done, Shenmue Let's Play, which is my favorite.
Yeah, the
thing of all
Shenmue
time.
Let's Play is like our
And
best
then
Let's
we've got
Play.
another Patreon Let's Play coming.
And then we're gonna have another boo. Thank you.
He had to take the boa off because it was too hot.
Good night. Yeah.
Yeah. It was too. Sorry. Yes, that's what we meant. It was too sexy. It was
Yeah,
not.
it
That
was.
too-
It was hot. I think people were getting too distracted by me and they weren't watching the game, and that's
Yeah.
why I took the bow off.
Yeah. Even though he would like to use it for warmth.
Yeah. Oh, really? It was hot today. It's weird.
It was pretty hot today. Candy corn? This is Luigi's Mansion.
Love Luigi's
Keith
Mansion.
got his fucking ass handed to him by the baby.
The baby's really hard.
There we go. The
But
baby's really hard.
I suggested how Nicole said the baby's really hard. I suggested how he could possibly beat the baby within 2 seconds, and he said, "Oh, I tried it a bunch of times and it didn't work." And then I took the controller, did it first try.
It was when you have to launch. When you have to launch the ball at the baby to get into like the actual boss fight part, I tried throwing the ball and it just like kind of fell out of my gun. It's
'cause you're
And then
bad.
Kyle took it after refusing for 10 minutes to look up the answer, and then did it, and it did work,
And
but then got totally crushed.
I'm
by...
vindicated. We didn't have to look up the answer because I already had the answer.
Fun fact, I played Luigi's Mansion once.
Yeah, Nicole's played Luigi's Mansion 2 times. We're actually playing Nicole's copy of Luigi's Mansion right now.
Do you think that this game is ripe for a mashup with Eddie Murphy's The Haunted Mansion?
Yes.
Luigi.
Nicole said yes without hesitation because I think she genuinely likes The Haunted Mansion.
I think of two different parts of the movie that would work perfectly with two different parts of the game.
I don't remember anything about that movie except for the part where Eddie Murphy was making fun of his daughter for learning Latin, and then it comes in handy. That's the only part that I remember.
Eddie Murphy seems like a dick. Sure.
See if you can beat the baby before Kyle can beat this baby.
You don't know that. Maybe
Oh, it's like a
maybe
teenager then?
maybe it could. Oh my god, that'd be so
That would be
good.
really good. That would be a dope continuity.
No.
No. Kyle got to because Kyle wouldn't look up the answer to the baby thing. We had to start from about 20 minutes after or before. Yeah, I'm really good at it.
Nicole just said, "Dude, you're not super good at this."
I'm really good at it, except for the part where I couldn't get the thing to throw at the baby.
I think that's rude because Nicole, you can't just come on the stream and be rude to me and not expect for me to be rude. 'Cause-
Every single time you bring this game, I'm like, can I play? Can I play? Can I play?
And I've
Well,
always said yes.
You can play whenever.
Well, I still stay as the woman in the house. That's my role.
Oh, come on.
I mean, I just meant that you had it on the 3DS, like you said.
Yeah, no, but it's a sequel. It's different. Actually, like,
That's what
Yeah.
Kyle said.
thanks.
Toad's out here. Hey, Toad.
You missed the save point, you piece of shit.
No, this is when you had the controller.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, this hallway is when you had the controller.
at any point in time,
It
It doesn't work on stream. The
haven't I streamed it once?
I know that I've streamed it before, and none of the words show up. So it was this really hilarious organic moment where I was typing and they could see everything but the words, and I was just having to yell out the words that I was typing.
So what I'm hearing is that you should definitely play typing again.
I feel like we did stream it at some point, but
maybe they patched it. It's possible that they patched it.
wait, the new one or the original one?
The new one.
I think she's talking about the original.
Oh.
We streamed that with the others.
Are you sure it wasn't just us playing it? I mean, I don't know. I feel bad for Luigi that it's like, even in his own game, the whole game's just about finding Mario.
Does that work for your
tonight-
schedule?
Yeah, whatever. Oh, my schedule, yeah.
Can you pencil that in?
Yeah, exactly. No, so this room, remember I was like, you missed the save point, and you were like, that was when you had the controller. It wasn't, because I just did the
Oh, I
banana
thought
guy.
that was the long hallway. The
No.
hallway with all the doors. Okay. So I have one thing I want to finish saying, and
I'm
then we
ready.
go back to what
Keith,
you were
no,
saying.
hang on. I'm ready for your apology. Go ahead.
Kyle,
Uh-huh.
I was wrong. I'm sorry. Do you forgive me?
I appreciate your apology. Unfortunately, I do not forgive you.
This is gonna make the rest of the stream really tense. You should forgive me.
ルイーギ
I
おいどろうるヤマンバ
I'm not feeling it.
If not for me, then for the sake of the stream.
とまサメの竹ボー
Can we let bygones be bygones? Can't we let bygones be bygone?
You know what, Keith? I'm not doing it for you.
Yeah.
I'm not even doing it for Run Button. I'm doing it for the fans. I will accept your apology.
Thank you.
For them.
Thank you.
ういそいそううん
Because if you didn't, I would have had to start my own shingle.
地味ういおや
Your
My own
shingle?
run button shingle.
Shingle?
Yeah. It's like an offshoot company. Like, yeah,
Of what?
of run button. It'd have to be like
What is shingle?
hit button.
Why are you just saying shingle like it's a thing I should
Shingle.
understand?
It's like MSNBC is a shingle of NBC. Shingle.
That's not a term that
Shingle.
anyone has ever used for an offshoot.
It's a shingle.
That's not a real thing.
It is.
It isn't.
If it's not a real thing, I've at least heard it before. In a few places.
So I don't know if you were going anywhere with this, if I'm cutting you off or something.
Oh, I
but-
was just gonna say that also below there is a stream specific trick or treat tip button for people that don't want to do the Game Wisp thing. Though I recommend that entirely.
Yeah, of course.
But
By the way, when you subscribe to Game Wisp, it will display your screen name on the stream.
Oh, is that true?
It'll say like, this so-and-so just subscribed to Game Wisp.
Oh, that's fun.
So people will get to see
That'll
how
be
dope
fun
you
for
are.
them.
Yes, it will.
that'll be fun for them.
And then
That's
there,
engaging.
you can also click on the tip jar for the one-time donation Keith was just mentioning, in which you can also get your name on the stream, and you can write a custom message to also be displayed. Even if that custom message is just advertising your own website. People do that sometimes.
Yeah. But don't be weird or we'll ban you. Don't be weird.
Don't be a problem.
Someone last year was weird. And
You
we had
know-
to shut that feature off for a little while.
You know, I think it might have actually been the year before.
it might have been like a year and a half.
It
ago.
all blends together. I can
It's
never
so-
remember.
Yeah, I don't even know what day of the week this is. I don't know how long we've been going. What is it? Probably like 3 a.m.
Yeah. You know, here's the thing. I don't think I ever mentioned this, but like, you shut off the donation thing on the stream because of that person who did that thing.
Yeah.
And then like I got really mad at you about that. And then like the next day someone tweeted at me and was like, "Hey, by the way, I really don't appreciate you getting like mad about Keith doing that. Like he totally should have done that." And I had to like
Yes, I agree with
I
them.
had to super apologize and be like, "You have to understand that like I didn't even remember that happening until you just mentioned it." So like that was the mental state I was in at the time.
I would say that there's very few circumstances where like you can take someone's actions and just totally throw them at the window. And when Kyle has been streaming for 20 straight hours is one of those times.
I totally admit that like it was just because I was mad at you for a bunch of other totally unrelated reasons, and this was just one more thing that you did without my consent that I was just like, fucking Keith.
What were you mad at me about?
I don't remember.
I'm sure it was for no reason.
Probably, I don't know. God damn it.
I did want to get back to the ballot initiative stuff.
Yes, that was what I was going to bring up.
You're talking about local Massachusetts election ballot initiatives.
Yes,
All right,
yes.
let's get into it.
So
Very broad topic.
Because you were talking about how we're offering more choice to our followers.
Right. Yes.
I forget what the choice was regarding.
Oh, the choice was contentburger.biz or contentburger.biz?
Right, or contentburger.biz. You're saying that we offer choice to our consumers.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason that made me think of the ballot initiatives is because I got this packet in the mail that was giving information about the 4 ballot questions that we'll be voting on in Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
And it then also had a description, it had a sort of simplified, sort of common language explanation of what it was, and then also had the full text of the actual bill if you wanted to read it, and then had a for and against argument written by 2 different people. And they have that, the ballot initiative that's about question 3 is the banning, really confining cages for chickens and pigs and whatever.
Yeah, it was.
And-
it was to basically say that you had to, if you were buying mass animal products to sell, they had to be cage free.
And it's not even cage free. Just bigger cages.
Bigger cages?
This was the ludicrous restrictions they wanted to put on our farmers. They wanted to require the animals to be able to turn around in their cages. Can you fucking believe the government putting their hands in all our shit?
I'm confusing it with that guy, the guy that heads up that organization that got that ballot initiative put on. I'm confusing it with an agreement that he got from several huge food distributors that was an even better thing. That was they had to be cage free.
Okay.
I think it was McDonald's and another couple things was if you're getting eggs and pork, they have to be cage free. All the eggs and pork.
I think McDonald's thing is they're going to be cage free eggs by 2025 or something. It's not nothing.
That's a long time, but also it's McDonald's, and that's such a huge thing.
So it's
you have
definitely
to rock the horse.
It's not nothing. Even this initiative, it's it doesn't go into effect until 2020 or something.
Yeah. Okay. Can I guess the other ballot initiatives?
Oh, I thought you said you knew all of them.
I do. I know at least 3 for sure.
Okay, go ahead.
There's the cage-free one. That's number 3.
That's number 3.
Number 4 is the marijuana.
Uh-huh.
Number 2 is for legalizing it.
Yeah. It's like marijuana, yes or no? We just want to know what you think.
Number 2, very personal issue for me, expansion of charter schools, yes or no?
Number 2, yes.
Number 2.
It's a personal issue for you?
Yes.
Why is it? I
that's
feel like it's a personal issue for me because I have kids.
It's a personal issue for me because I care about, that's the one of the main issues that I care about is privatization of public education.
I think we should get back to that because...
Oh, also my mom taught in a charter school for 10 years.
We should get back to that because I have some things.
Okay.
Okay.
And number 1 is the one that I can't remember right now.
Number 1, I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but I just remembered it. It's expanding the gaming laws in Massachusetts to allow for one more slot parlor on the premises of a horse racing track.
Yes.
Which I'm getting no. Because the argument for allowing gambling is always it generates so much money for the state. It's
it generates money for the casino.
Well, that's
it also
true.
Sucks business away from local businesses into the horse track.
And the other thing is that
it's a horse track. Let's bring more business to that.
All the tax money that you're getting from that gambling, it's all from all the people who are gambling, which is predominantly low-income people. So you're just taking more tax away from the people that have the least money.
Yes, absolutely. What did you wanted to say something about the charter schools?
Well, actually, first I wanted to talk about the more consumer choice thing with the caged animals. So the against argument for the caging animals thing of the reason why we shouldn't require farmers to do this was the most insane thing I had ever read. It was you should give consumers like more choice. Like it's denying consumer choice, but also lots of companies are doing it on their own anyways because they realize it's what consumers want, so there's no reason to require it.
Yes, that's
I'm like,
insane.
what are you talking
That's
about?
insane. The other thing is that the language that they use is necessarily misleading because the people who are putting animals in those tiny cages, they're not farmers, it's factories.
Okay, sure.
Like so when you say like farmers, it brings like oh, it's a guy with his land like selling his chickens or eggs or pork. It's like no, these are gigantic companies that own like a medium slot of land and are just cramming as many poultry into it as possible. It is like this is not a problem for local farmers for the most part who aren't doing that and are doing cage free, not just because it's just like so much less complicated for somebody who's running a small local operation.
Yeah, and I saw this thing on the news about how like they expect because it will increase egg prices that it would on average add like $70 a year in egg costs to like the average Massachusetts family.
Yes.
Which like I don't want to say like that's nothing or whatever. Like I get that like people have tight budgets or whatever, but like I mean if you really don't think you can add $70 to your budget like in order to not make animals lead horrific lives in order to feed you eggs, like I don't feel like it's that much of an ask.
I also read another, like a counterpoint to that, saying that once it's predominantly cage-free, then the prices will stabilize at a lower price. Maybe not as low as they were, but still like not the $3.75 that you get for the luxury item cage-free egg.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it won't be a luxury item, it'll just be the item.
Again, these aren't even cage-free eggs. These are just larger cage eggs.
Yes. But what did you have to say about charter schools? 'Cause I'm interested.
Just that I'm torn about the whole thing because I think in general privatization of education doesn't seem like a good idea. Like it really just seems like it's like you're kind of glossing over the problem. Like, our public schools aren't that good, so we should just have private schools instead.
Yeah.
But like it's like there's nothing about being a charter school that makes them inherently better than public schools. It's just that
and
like
Kyle,
the
I'd
public
argue
schools aren't that good.
There's a lot of things that makes them inherently worse than public schools.
But I recognize the fact that it's a much simpler, it's a much faster solution for like an individual child to just go to a charter school that's good than to try to somehow like systemically change the entire like public school system in a town or a state.
And I know a lot about charter schools because my cousin worked my mom worked for a charter school for years and years, for over a decade, and my cousin worked for a third-party education nonprofit that works with public schools and private schools in the city of Boston, or public schools and charter schools in the city of Boston.
Sorry. Let's hold off on that for a second while I read this because I realized I was just going to have to ask you to repeat it because I was reading that.
Yeah, got it.
I guess after every boss, we have to go back to EGAD.
I want to take a look at the chat, make sure that they're not bored. Yeah.
Yeah.
Local politics, so it's...
Oh, by the way, the person that wrote that against argument for the larger animal cages, they're from like a lobby group for brown eggs.
Yeah.
They're from like Brown Eggs of New England or something.
I actually, on the way here, I heard someone on NPR talking about it on the local Boston channel for NPR, and it might have been that same guy, but I got the very tail end of it, and it was like, these animal rights organizations don't know what's best for animals. Even the voters don't know what's best for animals. The people that know what's best for animals is the farmers. And it's like, okay, and you think what's best for animals is to keep them in cages so small they literally can't turn around?
If that's what the farmers think.
If that's what the farmers say, that's what the animals want.
Yeah. You gonna use the microphone?
other local politics that's relevant that I can say.
The Slayer says, Keith, were you going to tease what the next Patreon series is? There's like a couple things that it might be, but I think I know what it is.
Wait, before you go to that, can I say what that hot bit of news
Yeah, what's
Sure.
the hot bit of?
So, anybody listening in Massachusetts or New England, tomorrow is the last day to register online to vote. So if you've moved recently, or if you're going to college somewhere and you need to change where you're registered to vote, you can do that online. Just search for Massachusetts online voter registration, and that's valid till tomorrow.
I just want to say real quick before we get past it, turns out that the baby ghost name is Chauncey. Just so we all remember.
Great.
That's a
Got
fun
it.
name. And also today I voted. I voted for the president
You
of
did
the United
early
States
voting?
today. Yeah, I just went to my town clerk's office, which if you call them or go on their website, they have extended hours. Yeah, but especially a lot of you guys as listeners have social anxiety and they don't go out a lot and they don't like having to deal with thousands of people trying to vote at the same time.
These are issues that some
Every time
people
I
deal
voted,
with.
there's only like 20 people.
Oh no, that's been not my experience.
Yeah,
There's probably a lot more polling places where I live.
True. Yeah.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, you can go to your town clerk's office where you're registered to vote, and you can write your name down and say, I want to be an absentee voter, and they let you vote now, and then you just give them your ballot in a sealed envelope, and they send it off to the election
Yeah.
committee.
He's leaving.
when
I think.
when I voted in 2014 and 2012. In 2014, there was like 12 other people in the polling place, and in 2012 there was like maybe 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Like, have you never had to wait in line?
I
have.
waited in line for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
had to wait in line,
I
like,
ran
every
into
time.
my cousins when I was there.
Well, there you go. I don't know what I dropped.
You're spilling things.
Marker, just wanted to tilt the keyboard. And Monk makes a good point that a lot of people just can't get to the polling places,
Yeah, it's on
especially
a
if they're
Tuesday, so
yeah,
it's like
a Tuesday.
A lot of people are working.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure your employees are required to allow you to have time to vote.
nope.
No, they're not legally.
not.
They're not obligated to.
Yeah.
That's why voting is from like
There's
6
also,
a.m.
like-
to 9 p.m. or something.
Yeah, there's also like even places that do require them to make time for you to vote. It's also like, okay, well you had time before work.
Exactly.
Sure.
And that's why they have absentee voting systems, so
Yeah.
that if you, like, for example, my sister's registered to vote in Plymouth, and she goes to school 45 minutes away from Plymouth, and she has classes all day.
At a charter
so,
school?
No, she has classes at a
Oh,
college.
right, yeah.
where she goes to
Forgot.
college
Was
in her
she-
second year of college.
Wait, first year.
Second year.
First year.
Sister is 19, second year.
First year.
Okay, honey.
Well,
Anyway.
I guess the second year it just started. It's been
Right, it
first
started
year.
a couple
Yeah.
of months ago.
Okay.
Oh my
Late
gosh.
August is probably when they started. The what else were we talking about? Oh, look at those.
Oh, you were going to talk about the next Patreon Let's Play.
Yes.
Oh yeah. I don't think I want to say what the plan is because
Because it keeps changing.
we planned on starting the Let's Play like 2 months ago or something.
Well, which one? Because we've had two different ideas.
Oh, I thought it's always been the one.
John Button's on.
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
And Jordan tweeted your stream and then followed up the tweet with
Jordan-
I'm not on the stream and then put in parentheses yet question mark
Well,
question mark
I have
question
two
mark.
things to say to Jordan. Number one is that Jordan had a viral tweet the other day. Nice job, Jordan.
Oh, did
Whoa.
he?
He did.
Check that
Jordan
out.
had a very funny tweet about some frogs he saw.
What?
That got like 6,000 retweets.
I don't understand.
And
will
the
find it.
second thing is that Kyle told me that he talked to Jordan, or that he messaged Jordan about being on, and Jordan never responded.
I think I either messaged him on Skype or texted him, and I don't think he responded. I
you
could be
go.
wrong. I could
Jordan.
be wrong.
I can message him on Twitter.
No, it's too late. Jordan isn't gonna be on. I'm kidding.
Yeah,
Jordan,
no,
you
he
can be on.
can't be on now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
He
just.
can-
I would like to say anybody who's listening to this right now, if you've been on a marathon in the past, you're pretty much automatically invited to be on this one. So don't wait for us to message you
Yeah.
because we're going to be doing this for the next 24 hours.
Right.
So just text me or whatever.
I think the what was I gonna say? I can't remember.
Off to a
Anyway,
great start. How many hours left?
charter schools. Number 2. Vote no. Don't do that. It's bad. They're bad. Don't do it.
How come?
They're for a lot of reasons. The first reason is that in addition to like not funding public schools when you're also funding charter schools, they would actually decrease funding for public education.
See, actually, I have disagreeing opinions based on the people on the school committee that I've talked to, and from talking to the administrators at my sister's school that she went to, which was a charter school.
Yeah.
She was the inaugural class for each year, and it goes 5th grade to now all the way to 12th grade, and her grade was the first grade every year, and we had like 35 students. And what my understanding is of the way that they delegate that money is that the state says you can have hypothetically $5 per student, and obviously it's not $5, but hypothetically $5.
Sure.
And regardless of where that student goes to school, if 25 students go to the charter school and 200 students go to the community public school, then $5 per student goes to those schools dependent on who is registered where. So it's up to the schools. Like, for example, our town just hired someone for like $100,000 a year to be a quote unquote numbers person, because the town found out that for the past 2 years, they were incorrectly reporting how many students were registered in each grade, class, and year for each classroom, for each teacher, and the salaries of those teachers. And they lost over $1 million in state funding because of it.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
So that's not the amount of charter schools. That's the schools are not adequately staffing. There's a lot of factors.
There's not just a lot of factors. There's a lot of things wrong with education in America.
Yeah.
For sure.
Total. So there's like you can't boil down what's wrong with public education into like a handful of factors. The same way that you can't boil down what's wrong with charter education or private education. But it's like I've gone to private school. My mom taught in a charter school for over a decade. I've worked in that charter school. My cousin has worked.
You've worked in the charter school?
Yeah.
Doing what?
Doing like teacher aid stuff and stuff like that, basically.
I did not know that.
Yep, for a couple years. Not full time, obviously. Barely even part time. But the main this is the most broad point that I can say against charter schools is that when you have a public school education in America, you've got a mediocre education at best, and that is an education that is brought to you by the public schools that want to give you a certain view of what our country is and what it looks like.
Okay.
And that view is usually in the best interest of the United States government. And then a charter is run by a private company, which it gives you a different point of view, and that is a point of view that is to the benefit of the private companies of America. So that's like a very, very broad, hey, you probably shouldn't send your school.
So do you feel that this is something that like your mother experienced as a teacher?
She
at
taught
a
math,
private?
so that's basically just numbers. But I mean, I know that curriculum is not great. But that charter school, that was a good charter school as far as charter schools are concerned.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of problems with charter schools being either being inefficiently run, being for profit, or when they're not for profit, being like used for weird political side reasons. The best example that I can think of is my cousin Corey, who worked for a nonprofit that worked with Boston public schools. Basically, the town of Boston has no money, so private companies show up and they go like, hey, how about I start a nonprofit, and with that nonprofit, I will send people to that school and take over the entire education, the entire English department for the school, and in return for you letting me do that, I'll pay for like your sports team. This is like a real thing.
That's really weird.
Right, and
It
so
is
the
really
thing
weird.
The thing that company then gets to do is that they get to use or not use individual students to showcase how well their system is going, so that then they can sell that model to other companies, to other cities, and then expand their privately owned businesses into those cities. There's a construction company in Boston that did the same thing with Mayor Menino. Basically, Mayor Menino was giving them illegal. This is real stuff. giving them basically illegal first dibs on contracts in return for them funding the sports teams, and then
Wow.
basically was using low-income students, mostly students of color, as bullet points that they could exclude from the programs as soon as they were underperforming. Instead of helping them perform better, they would discard them in the program and then get to use that model to show, hey, look how good we are at doing this. Sell it to other cities and expand their private business.
So,
into those
like,
cities.
any of
It's
the
terrible.
students that were doing bad, they would just kick them out so that they weren't included in like the stats
Right,
of how well
yes,
the kids
exactly.
were doing.
Yes. Yeah. It's bad.
But yeah, so that's obviously horrible. But I have a question though.
Yeah.
Does that thing that was happening have anything to do at all with this charter schools question?
Yes, because the way that basically American public education was invented in Massachusetts. Like, we are the state that basically founded how schools go now, but we're also at the forefront of trying to privatize them. So in the same way that one example that I gave is a sliver of privatization in a public school, a charter school is that expanded to be the entire way that the school works. And then there's, since it's a business, there's always a chance that there's people embezzling money. There's misreporting of funds. There's misreporting of how well the children are doing and how, even if the children are attending, there are schools that close down in the middle of the year and then can't go to school that year because there's no spots in other classes. Charter schools have basically but they have a lot less regulation than public schools. It's just the problem with charter schools is that when you have a public school, that's part of the government. And that's the only thing, and even though the government sucks, it's the only thing you kind of have some control over the government.
Yeah.
Like, get enough people, but like, you fundamentally do not have any control over a private entity. And so when a charter school is doing something you don't like, you're almost resigned to just accept it, because there's nothing that you can do about it.
Right. These are pretty good points.
Yeah.
So I have two counterpoints and a comment. One counterpoint is that I will say that a lot of the ads and a lot of the negativity around this question focus on the fact that the Boston charter school system is incredibly broken for the exact reasons that Keith mentioned, but that the charter schools in the outlying areas, there are 2 charter schools here on Cape Cod. There's 1 in Plymouth and there's 2 in Western Mass that are the perfect example of what charter schools should be. They are very well regulated. They don't have staff taking on, exorbitant budgets and exorbitant salaries. They have extremely high involvement of students of color. They have extremely high involvement of students in the LGBT sector. They also have extremely low instances of bullying and an extremely high graduation rate because they have much more engagement with their students.
Well, the thing, the charter school that my mom worked for was a neighborhood house charter school. It's the one that was started by Mayor Marty Walsh. As far as charter schools go, that was a good one. But the fact is that because the bill is they want to double the amount of charter schools in the state every year.
No, they said they want to add no more than 12 every year to be voted on every year.
There's 12 now, and then
they would be adding no more than 12
and then they
every
want to
year.
add more, right? And so, the ones in Boston account for like a lot of them, and by chance there might be some that are good, but when you start adding school after school after school, it starts to like the chances that more and more will end up being bad get higher and higher.
Yeah.
And in addition to that, like even the ones that are run well, the reason that my mom doesn't work for that school anymore is because they decided they wanted to expand the school. And in order to expand the school, they wanted to hire into a high school because it's just an elementary school, K to 8. And so they wanted to add a high school. And in order to add the high school, they wanted to hire like 40 new teachers and a bunch of new staff. But in order to do that, they were like, well, we want to save money because it's a for-profit school. They fired her and a bunch of other teachers. They just laid them off because they were like, we decided that your position is irrelevant. She was the math specialist for the school. She gave... she taught math from 1st grade to 5th grade, and then and also worked in small groups because it's an inner city low income school. So there was a lot of students that needed small group attention and one-on-one attention, and they were just like, we don't need this position anymore. And that position was basically what made that school perform so well on the MCAS. They have like the highest performing MCAS in the city, and because it's a for-profit motivated school, they were able to justify to themselves the decision, hey, let's get rid of the math specialist because we want to build another school to make more money. So when you have somebody motivated by profit, they're going to make decisions that are motivated by profit, which is not motivated by the well-being of the children. And that's just going to happen even if there's cases where it's not happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be great if they took away teaching to test, because teaching to test propagates the whole bonus system for schools that perform well.
Right, and there's also
all that.
there's also much less job security at charter schools. My mom worked there for 12 years and was just laid off like it was nothing.
The thing that someone called out in the chat is that we used the terminology earlier when discussing the new Let's Play for paid subscribers. And I think Keith had read something from the chat, and that kind of snowballed. So to clarify, the person who asked in the chat, we're not actively on Patreon anymore. People who are still subscribed have access and need to basically switch over, but there's some slowpokes that somehow are still on there.
Which I don't blame them.
We appreciate.
Yeah,
there are
we
still
do
people
appreciate
sending us
it.
money through Patreon every month, and I totally appreciate that.
Yeah,
so
super. And so, yeah, we incorrectly used the term patron or Patreon, and in reality,
I
it's,
said subscribers.
Sure.
yeah, it's Game Wisp subscribers.
Yeah,
So.
and that's it. Recently occurred to me that maybe we should be clearer about that. Because I wonder how many people just hear us talk about Game Wisp all the time, and they almost don't even hear it because they don't understand what
They don't
Game
know
Wisp
what
is, and we don't stop enough and just try to explain. Like, Game Wisp is just exactly Patreon, but it is sort of specifically designed for streamers and Let's Players. So if you're like, what the hell is Game Wisp? It's just a different kind of Patreon, basically.
Right.
Yeah.
Which is why I always call it Content Burgered Up is.
That being said, do you have your Twitter thingy up here? I can tweet the marathon and stuff.
I do not. I
it
have my phone.
Tweetbot?
How did I get this? I don't know. This thing is pretty cool.
This is the dad. This is the dad guy.
I'll tweet
And the
it on
wife.
mine.
They're two of them. Get those pearls, dude.
I'm getting them.
Those are important. Very exciting.
If I had to say, like, I remember early on we were able to, like, always say, here's what our money is, like, going towards. Here's why we want to... Oh, my God. Am I the biggest dummy in the whole world?
What?
Hold on. I will get back to my point as soon as this tweet sends, and I can see if I totally tweeted the wrong thing. I'm pretty sure I tweeted the link for the stream as... twitch.tv/stream. That's not right.
Pretty legit. Oh, I forgot the TweetDeck window. Yeah, why? It's
What?
awful. I keep forgetting that the TweetDeck Windows app is no longer supported.
Yep.
All right,
you
there
have to
we
go
go.
to tweetdeck.com.
Well, I can tweet it for you.
Got it.
Cool.
Thank you.
You can also retweet the one that I just tweeted out. It was
Yeah,
short.
I'll set up some automatic, like, hourly.
Thank you.
the-
I meant to do it today, but then ended up
Life
having
happened?
to set up the stream
A second
and then
time.
didn't. Yeah.
So, so
I'm really glad we could have these like 3 solid episodes of our Mario Let's Play devoted just to the ballot questions in Massachusetts in 2016.
Yeah. Hey, no, that's. I think that it's important. I think what's actually important is, Kyle, you said that they sent a packet to you explaining all this
Yeah.
stuff. I think it's very important to not just know what the ballot questions are, but also have them explained in reasonable language and not by local news. And to look up actual written arguments for why or why not those things if you're not immediately clear on what you want to do. Like when people hear bigger cages for animals and marijuana legalization, I think a lot of people immediately have a gut instinct of where they are in those things. But then for expansion of charter schools and the casino thing, maybe there's things that you want to look up about those things.
Yeah.
And that carries over, that generalizes to every state. Every state has questions like that you either have an immediate position on, or maybe you should look something up and not just rely on local news to have talking heads on, to having fucking John Farmer from the Brown Egg Organization of
Oh man,
of New England.
I recently saw a news thing where they had two people on to essentially debate the caged animal thing, and I could like barely watch it for how much I hated the person arguing in favor of it. It's
impossible.
I go with my wallet. It's consumer choice, and it's like money's important to people.
I hate when consumer choice
And that wasn't the worst of any of what she said, by the way.
When consumer choice arguments boil down to like people should have the choice to buy products
to torture animals.
Yeah, to buy products produced immorally. No, there should be a blood diamond and regular diamond section in the jewelry store. What I was gonna say though is in earlier streams we got to like put a name on like here's the thing that we like need increased funding so that we can buy to make things better. The Framemeister or what was the first one? Which is just like better recording stuff so that we could move to like.
I think the Framemeister was like. The Framemeister was definitely the first thing we bought with Patreon and stream donation funds.
Okay,
that was the
then
first
that might have
thing.
been So
or I think originally the first thing was we're gonna buy a DS capture unit, and then I realized like we're not gonna be playing DS games for like how many more years.
Yeah,
so we
we
should do something that will help us now. Yeah.
But I guess if I had to put a name on like you can zoom.
Yeah. It turns out
it says A to zoom.
I know
right
exactly.
there.
I was like A to zoom. Wait, what? Oh!
You spent a while being mad that you couldn't zoom. I guess the name to the fit. I don't know. The thing that I would say about this one is that I just moved and I've been trying to set up a second studio at my apartment so that we can have more chances to, because there are times when like we're both available to record, but one of us isn't able to, like I'm not able to drive to your house. Like I don't have the time to do that.
Right.
But if you had like there are times when if we could record at my place and you were able to drive, that would make things easier. And now I have a place that is like in my last place it was impossible to set up a studio. The room was too small. There weren't enough outlets. But now that I have a bigger office and a new place and I'm a lot closer, a half hour closer, makes things a lot easier. And I'm like halfway there or more than halfway there, but having an increased revenue stream to help get that finished would be really helpful.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I don't have a job right now.
That's another good point. Kyle doesn't have a job right now.
Wait, technically I do have a job right
Yeah.
now
It's
because right
Maybe.
before the stream happened, maybe I'll deliver pizzas for Domino's.
I delivered pizzas for a while. It was lucrative.
That's good.
I mean,
Sure
it
is.
wasn't like $50,000 a year, but it was.
Where the fuck do we go?
Where are you?
You know how much that you make hourly for Domino's? Because
No.
I know that when I was delivering pizzas, it was $10 an
Have
hour
you cleared
plus tips.
this room yet?
Yeah.
That's the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
But I know that some places do less than minimum because they're allowed to.
I don't think it's that.
I assume that Domino's would give you minimum plus tips, which is really good. On a Friday or Saturday, you can end up making a few $100s, which is nice.
That sounds nice.
Yeah. And listen to podcasts in the car.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
So this is the last room I was in.
Edit podcasts in the car.
So now, did you push the button?
What button?
Okay, go back in that room. Look, see the mirror?
Yep.
Look, stand and face the mirror. And look behind you. See the button?
Yeah.
So now go to the wall.
Oh. That's tricky.
There you go, hon. SF Gray wants to know how you feel about Luigi's Mansion since the beginning of the show.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it. I hope that fighting the ghost doesn't end up feeling too repetitive, but definitely so far I like it. I'm getting the feeling that the sort of like adventure exploration elements of it are not
Super good.
or like not very like
Candied corn?
oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Ooh, that's a special one. Take a look.
Ooh, this one's it's almost all orange.
Yeah.
Almost like that mozzarella stick you got the other day that was a double stick.
Double
You
stick.
got a double stick?
Double stick,
Shit.
bro.
That is a once in a lifetime. Holy shit, a double stick.
It seems like there's not a lot of adventuriness to it, and it's more just like, you got the key for this room, so go to that room.
It's solve the room. It's all solve the room.
Though it is, yeah, there's puzzles in the room about how you get the ghosts.
Yeah.
So I will say that the ghost catching does get harder, and if you're not paying attention to all the little details, the room solving bits are a bit challenging if you're not looking for the right things in every room.
When people say challenging, read bullshit.
Paying attention, you say. Oh, it's booze.
Yeah.
Kyle said
You have to catch, because there's a overarching theme where you have to catch all the boos that have escaped.
Wow.
Oh no, that's a king boo.
Wow, I was like, how come there's no booze? Little did I know.
So many boos.
There would be a boo-pocalypse.
Do you know what game we're doing next, Kyle?
No.
I don't think we're done with this, but we may be close to being done with it.
Perhaps. King Boo. Not to be confused with King Boom Boo, who is in Sonic Adventure 2.
Raging Levine wants confirmation. Was it double cheese or double breading? And it was double cheese.
It was double cheese.
It was
If
basically
it was
like
double breading, no one would be excited.
Yeah,
It was just a mozzarella stick that was twice as wide as your typical mozzarella
Now,
stick.
can I ask you this very important question about mozzarella sticks? Is the way that I see it, there's a sliding scale from fried and bready to like a sort of thin breading, like a sort of crunchier thin breading. Where do you fall on that scale?
Which one I want?
Yeah, what do you want? Do you want like the barely any breading? Or do you want the ones that seem like this was rolled in breadcrumbs?
I like a hearty breading on my...
Ooh, a hearty breading.
Yeah.
I think that in general I agree with you, but I find that the thinner breading, sort of crispier thin version, the cheese whenever that gets delivered to me, the cheese stays gooey, and the other ones I always pop those in the toaster oven for a little bit. But you don't have a toaster oven, do you?
no, we have a regular oven.
You guys gotta get on that toaster oven train.
Negative.
We don't have the counter space for
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
That's like literally why we don't have
Do you have
one.
a toaster?
Yeah.
Get rid of the toaster.
No.
Get a toaster oven.
We use that toaster too much, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know
can
what?
use the toaster
Our
oven
6-year-old can make his own waffles in the
There you
toaster.
go.
He's not touching a toaster oven
Why not?
because he's not that bright.
He's just not...
It's not that hard to use. It's the same thing. Imagine a toaster on its side and with a door instead of slots.
Yes, except that you have the ability to turn that up to like 500 degrees
what's
and
gonna
forget about it
happen
and
is-
walk away.
He's gonna burn his hand once on it and never touch it again.
When
'cause
you
that's how he
toast-
operates.
When you toast, you want to be on the highest setting. So that's not a problem.
Oh man, are we gonna devote an hour to the preferences of toasting? 'Cause that's a topic.
Toaster oven is, I think,
there's
by
a whole
far...
Judge John Hodgman on this subject.
Yeah.
I have not heard it. I'm going to say definitively right now that the toaster is a useless piece of garbage when toaster ovens exist. Toaster ovens have a far more broad use case.
Oh, I agree that it's a far more...
I will give the toaster this one edge. It toasts toast a bit faster. That is its one edge. But I'm totally fine waiting 2 minutes and 30 seconds for toast instead of 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Get back to me when you have a 17-month-old baby wrapped around your leg screaming at the top of her piercing lungs until you put food in her mouth and you're waiting on that waffle to pop out of the toaster.
Get her colder food.
I wish, man. I know that there are people in the world that let their children eat frozen toaster waffles, and like I've handed it to her, like, no, you don't want this. It's cold. See, touch it, and she's like, no, I just want to eat it. And I don't want to cross that particular line yet.
I mean, I just mean don't give her the waffle. Give her something else.
yeah.
Oh, now we've got a boo count on our save file.
Yeah.
Holy
All right, I gotta go do some peepees.
So, someone just asked whether or not there would be a visit to Halloween Town during this episode.
You mean are we
during
gonna
the stream?
stream
Okay,
Halloween
so
Town?
the answer to that is no.
I've
Is
thought
Halloween
of-
Town a game?
No, Halloween
No.
Town is...
It's the movie.
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yes,
oh my
but
god,
no.
shut the fuck up. Halloween Town...
It's a game. Is it a game?
Halloween Town is the town...
Movie.
Is the town in The Nightmare Before Christmas that you can visit in Kingdom Hearts.
But it's also the other Hocus Pocus.
Yes.
It's
It's the
also that
non-Hocus
other
Pocus.
terrible
Hocus Pocus for
movie.
kids.
Those movies are classics.
Yep.
They're not good. You're right. They're not good.
No.
But I don't think they deserve to be spoken ill of. They've
Okay,
withstood the test of time.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, I agree.
But what I wanted to say about for this marathon is I thought a lot about it, and I think we want to shy away from, like, we want to go for games that are entirely horror themed, not like the horror level of, not like the Spooky Mansion bit of a game, because we can't just go
Right.
from,
We have a couple of games that are horror, that are scary themed but not scary. But I think for the most part, at least I want to play games that will genuinely frighten me, because I think that is what's best for the stream.
The one also Halloween Town in Kingdom Hearts is not a great level to begin with. The one exception I've considered making is doing the We Don't Go to Ravenholm chapter of Half-Life 2, because
that's so
great.
scary.
Yeah, it is.
That's so scary.
A couple people have mentioned that they're playing Costume Quest. Are you planning on playing Costume Quest?
It is on our list.
It's
of
on our list of
possibles. Yeah, it's
Costume Quest is very cute. I don't like that it's a game that seems like it would be perfect for co-op and then doesn't have that.
for me. It's like I have one session of Costume Quest in me per year max. So usually sometime in October I sit down and play a little bit of Costume Quest and then come back next year. I'm currently in the thick of Costume Quest 2.
I just made a straw poll based on the ridiculous chat reaction to the discussion about Hocus Pocus and Halloween Town.
Well, which one is Halloween Town again?
Halloween Town is the one where the girl and her brother and sister go to Halloween Town, where it's Halloween all the time, and their grandmother
Is
is
a
like,
witch.
yeah,
Right,
and then like
okay.
the creepy guy is
Well,
like
Hocus
stealing their
Pocus
souls.
is an obviously better movie.
Yeah, absolutely,
Hocus Pocus
but that's
is
not what the chat
clear
thinks.
winner. Well, the chat's wrong.
So I
If
made
they
a
think
straw
Halloween
poll
Town
to
is
find
better
out.
than Hocus Pocus, they're crazy. Again, they are both classic Halloween bullshit.
So far, with 17 votes, Hocus Pocus is winning.
Good, as it should be. Who plays the main witch in that one?
In which one? Hocus Pocus?
Hocus Pocus. It's someone very famous.
There's Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. Yes,
That's one of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
Bette Midler who sings the
Sarah
song.
Jessica Parker.
That's no, I was thinking Bette Midler.
Yeah, it's Bette Midler.
I was thinking because at the time I did not think Sarah Jessica Parker
Yeah.
was a very famous person.
Hocus Pocus is the clear winner. Oh man,
Yes.
now there's some.
Yeah.
The Hocus Pocus
Oh.
folks are in town now.
Oh, sorry, Halloween Town people, if you're sad that a better movie won a better movie contest.
Yeah.
Sorry if your feelings hurt.
Where are they? There. Do. Cool. I'm retweeting some mentions that people have done of the marathon.
I think Kyle lied when he said he went to the bathroom. Not
No, I just heard the
no,
the water.
not that. No, I mean in this game.
Oh,
He didn't solve it, I don't think.
I would agree with that statement. Hocus Pocus has a cat, and cats rule, ergo it is better. I mean, Thackeray Binks is amazing. So
Who's Zachary Banks?
Thackeray Binks is the cat in Hocus Pocus.
I don't remember that.
He was the cat. He was the kid whose spirit was turned into a cat.
Oh yeah.
yeah, so the
boy.
cat could talk, and he had like an adorable accent and stuff.
Right. And
Yeah.
then did they turn the cat into a boy and dance with the boy?
No.
What is that? What am I thinking of there?
I don't know what happened.
I might be thinking of the Casper the Friendly Ghost movie.
Yes, maybe. That was Casper. Yes, that was Casper with Christina Ricci.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's that one. Someone asked.
I do think that there's something else to do in here, and I do not know what it is. Oh wait, hold on. I think I figured it out.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I figured it out, and it's that. No.
Should be able to open the window, I think. Monk asked whether or not I've been to a pumpkin drop, and we actually have taken Lucas to a pumpkin drop 3 times, I think. And it is a lot of fun. And if you have kids,
What is a pumpkin drop?
it's really cool.
Is that like that thing that you do in school where you drop an egg from a...
Kind of,
So-
but bigger. So they take giant, like award-winning giant pumpkins, and they hollow them out, and then they fill the giant pumpkin with candies in Ziploc baggies.
Okay.
And then they put a bunch of them in like a big net, and then they haul it up with a giant construction crane so that it's like 100 feet in the air, and then they pull a rope so that the net opens and all the pumpkins fall and splash, and it's awesome.
Okay,
It's
so
really cool.
I cannot... I
I'm
cannot
trying to
figure this
remember.
room out.
Do you want me to look it up?
Not yet.
Okay. There's something where there was a
Well,
ghost
there's a
in the
window
bathroom.
here.
Well, actually, the fact that this is blue means that there's no ghosts in there.
The blue. Oh, that means that because there's if I
That
go
little
to the
light would
map,
be blinking red.
this
No,
that
so,
blue there.
So if you back out and look on see the Game Boy Horror?
Yeah.
There's a little light at the top.
Oh,
If there's a
okay.
ghost, it's yellow, and when you get close to the ghost, it blinks red. Once you've cleared a room of ghosts, it turns blue.
Okay.
Not that I know this game at all.
Now what about this? This is definitely something here.
There's a ghost that does that, but I don't think. I mean, careful, because so here's a fun trick. Have you found any of the trick doors yet?
Trick door. Yes. Yeah,
Okay,
Kyle
so
found
if
one of
you
those.
walk up to a door and you suction it, there's like a tell that if it wiggles, it is or is not, and you test it once, and then if you get hit by the door, you'll know that whatever it is that
Okay.
one.
I just mean that there's clearly a ghost here.
Yeah. Well, there's the
this-
mice. The mice are eating you.
No, I mean this holding the lamp. I can
Yeah.
see the shadow, but I don't know how to get it to show up. Maybe I can't. Maybe it's like not a game ghost.
I don't recall actually. So that one's locked.
Yeah. Oh.
That's locked.
I can go down and in there. Kyle, did you get a food? What sort of food did you get?
Chicken sandwich. Oh, a little burger.
I have decided to indulge in a microwavable
this room's not clear yet.
cheeseburger.
See how it's blinking
Yeah,
yellow?
yeah.
For a long time, I would see these microwavable cheeseburgers at the grocery store.
I love those.
And I'd be like, that sounds gross.
It
a
is gross,
microwavable
but I still love it.
cheeseburger. But yeah, I tried one and I was like, this is actually delicious.
I like the ones that are from the gas station. I'd have to see the packaging to know if that's the same kind. But
Go back.
but you like the White Castle ones, right?
This is the door that
Yeah,
you should be
that's
able to
true.
open.
That's true. But I think like White Castle, it's sort of like,
I want to
Yeah,
clear
there's
the room
ghosts in there.
first. You go, oh, it's in here.
Well, either in that. Yeah, try going in that door.
well, I was already here. I cleared out this room.
But there's the red
you
light
didn't.
means
They're
that there's
throwing
a
a
ghost in
bomb.
there. Okay, so that detects large circular objects. So
There we go.
there
Found
it is.
him.
That's a boo. You gotta catch him. Ooh la la. The cool thing about the boos in this game is if they go through a wall, you can just like they actually are in the next room. They don't just disappear and randomly populate a different room. So if you go in a
Gotta find
hallway,
that.
the ghost
There
is
you
in the
go.
hallway.
Question. Now,
Also, they don't get sucked in like really by the
They do, but it takes a lot longer.
or no. It looks like the vacuum does damage to them, but it doesn't like.
Yeah, you have to get them to
doesn't-
0.
Yeah.
question. Now, are these boos... Like, is this just sort of like a bonus collectible where we'll get like a special ending if we get them all, or is it really like part of the main drag?
I'm pretty sure it's part of the main drag. And then you also, did he already show you that he can like print ghosts into paintings?
Mm-hmm.
So he prints all the boos, and you have to put all the boo paintings up. I think you unlock certain skills and stuff like that.
Now, I wish we had a bottle of booze down here. You know what I'm talking about?
Dude, that's wild.
There you go.
What are you?
Oh, that one's fake.
Got you.
Throw it at the mirror. You you have to like let it go at the same time that you.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. It's
now,
not hard.
But it's also not crazy that it didn't work for me. I think I just proved to you what I did, and I don't think that was a weird thing to assume would work.
It's to the right.
I don't think it's a weird thing to assume, but I don't think that the
Come here.
other way was that hard to find.
What are you, some sort of boo? Just call me Game Boo.
The names are pretty cool. Some of them, like I think one of the harder ones is like
That was a way easier
250
boo.
or something. So someone named D Helm 11 says you
Oh my God,
only
we're on
have
fire.
to collect 40 boos. If you collect all 50, you get a diamond that gives you half of the money that you'll need to get an A rank at the ending.
Huh.
So if we're not concerned about the A rank at the end,
We
Yeah.
need 40.
And you get skills like being able to shoot fire and
well, we're not
stuff.
playing this whole game, Kyle. Are we? Kyle said, I don't know.
Kyle had told me that you were playing the whole game.
I had assumed that we weren't.
That's my
this.
plan.
I didn't know that. I assumed that we were just playing a little bit.
I feel like if we really get to a point where we're not enjoying it anymore and we want to move on, I won't feel that hung up about it. Like I don't have any. I don't feel like
Check
we
this out.
need. I don't feel like we need to finish this game at all costs.
Hey, check this out. Check it out. Draw. Draw. Like he's like,
Keith, you been watching Westworld?
draw. No, what's that?
Westworld's some dope ass
That's
shit.
that. That's
Yeah,
the,
it is.
That's the ocean movie with Kevin Costner,
That's
right?
Waterworld.
It's the sequel.
It's the sequel. Oh, okay. Was it just as expensive?
Probably.
Gotcha.
Yay!
Dick.
Oh, I'm gonna refresh the Hocus Pocus survey.
Hocus Pocus, by the way, clear winner.
Yeah, it is.
Regardless of what the
Two-thirds Hocus Pocus.
is that what straw poll looks
Is that
like
what
now?
straw poll looks like now?
Yeah.
They
All
sold
white.
out.
Yeah,
They sold
did.
out.
Andy,
They're owned by Big Pie Chart now.
Andy Clare says Westworld, aka Fuckland.
Yeah.
That's
Fuckland,
not
yeah.
incorrect.
Oh wait, I thought we were talking about Waterworld
So
still.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Westworld is the new HBO show that's based on like a Michael Crichton thing from like the 70s or
Okay.
something.
Movie from
Um,
the 70s.
There was a movie in the 70s. I'm assuming it was a book in the 70s. I don't know.
No, I don't think there's a book about it.
I don't think Michael Crichton does non-book things.
Yeah, he's one of them book writers.
He wrote Jurassic Park
We know. Yeah.
and
it-
nothing else good.
So it's about this like future theme park that it's where it's the Old West. You pay a lot of money to go there if you're part of the 1%.
How old?
The Old West?
Yeah, how old?
Well, it's older in the show than it is now because the show's in the future. So in the
Yeah.
future, the Old West is older than now.
Okay.
But it's so it's like a Wild West town that's populated by robots that are, let's say, it's so advanced that they are almost sentient, or maybe they could become sentient, and they're sort of like indistinguishable from humans, and they're programmed to essentially work like NPCs in a game. Like you can imagine it like a virtual reality Wild West video game, but
Can I
it's
tell
not
you
virtual, it's
That
real.
this sounds great,
It is great.
but I don't know if I like any HBO show.
That's weird. It's a great show.
That's what people say about a lot of HBO shows that I don't like.
Well, I don't know how to help you with that.
You can't. No one can.
Okay, thank you. You know what? You have never said anything more self-aware than no one can help you. Yeah. So
What's an HBO show?
a television show broadcast on HBO.
No, I mean name one. I'm trying to think of one that maybe I like.
There's Game of Thrones.
Don't like it.
I like Big Love.
Oh, Last Week Tonight.
I like
Boom.
I like that sometimes.
You like that all the time, you fucking liar.
Recently, I've seen a handful of episodes that I did not. like.
Oh, you piece of shit. Like what?
Let's not get into specifics.
What? Is that not what we're doing? Is that not what we
Listen,
do?
We spent like an hour talking about politics. And these are more controversial politics than usual because it's Last Week Tonight.
I thought you were gonna say that calling HBO shows bad is more controversial than politics.
That's
which might
also
be
true. That's true.
Ooh, look at all that.
So I
that
don't wanna-
cash money. Suck it up. What are you doing?
I want to collect it.
No, you gotta suck it up. It's gonna disappear.
I got it all already.
No, you didn't.
I missed a coin.
It disappeared, and you thought you got it.
Cultured Equine points out Sesame Street is good, and Sesame Street is an HBO show.
Boom. Sesame Street.
Sesame Street was not originally an HBO show. That's
there's-
like saying that Arrested Development's a Netflix show.
There's Silicon Valley.
Haven't seen
which
it.
I
yet.
don't. Yeah, I don't think you've seen. I don't know. Like, I haven't seen The Sopranos, but that was an HBO show.
I don't like it.
So was Oz.
I heard that Oz was good.
I don't know. But yeah, there's only 3 episodes of Westworld so far, so it's very early. But yeah, it's really good. It's like it's that.
I liked some of Battlestar Galactica. That was HBO, right?
Was it?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Someone else pointed out that they like Battlestar Galactica.
I didn't
and
know
there
that.
was also someone in here who has specifically called out the fact that Westworld, since we are recommending it as a good show, Westworld does have a lot of graphic violence and specifically rape that happens. And so if that's something that you're very sensitive to, just keep that in mind.
A lot
true.
of rape?
Well,
Yeah,
it's-
basically.
Yeah, there's.
What is going on with HBO? All of their shows have a lot of rape.
There's
Yeah, they do.
definitely a lot of talk about it. It's sort of like how because it's
Be careful. There
basically-
are some people who have said that they're an episode behind, and they want us to be careful of spoilers.
Oh
So
yeah,
just
I'm
throwing
not.
that
No,
out
I'm
there.
not going to spoil anything. But there's a
I'm
lot of
3 episodes
it's,
behind.
It's a lot of
So
stuff.
beat that.
It's a lot of stuff like because even though it's not virtual at all, it's a real space that these people are
Yeah.
going to. It's essentially just like a video game where you can do whatever you want. You could be good or evil. So there's like a lot of people that just go there to like fuck a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Or literally just go there to murder a bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Like fuck a bunch of stuff, murder a bunch of
that's
stuff,
messed up.
sometimes both of them at the same time.
Literally.
That sounds messed up.
Ed
guys.
Harris is a player who is a villain who wears all black and is known only as the Man in Black. So,
Yeah.
That's some Stephen King stuff, literally.
well, it's more Western stuff.
Yeah.
Stephen King was kind of
But-
taking that from Westerns.
I will give
That's
credit where
true, but if
credit's due. My ex-husband reached out and told us about the show and was like, he had started watching it and he was like, you guys have to watch the show. You're going to love it. This is Michael Crichton, blah, blah, blah. And then he made an awesome joke that I just cannot help but repeat. And he's like, all of a sudden he sends me a text. He goes, I was just thinking about it, but man, Michael Crichton really does have a thing for amusement parks that have things just go terribly wrong. And I don't think there's anybody else that has that calling card like he does. Like Michael Crichton.
Is there a third one?
Of what?
There's Westworld and Jurassic Park, but does he have a third?
Yeah, Jurassic Park 2.
Basically, Lost World, yeah.
I mean, that's 2. Like, even having 2 of those is
Yeah.
a lot.
It's a
like,
lot.
It's like Stephen King
Yeah.
writing books about authors whose things come alive.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that's funny about it was I had to describe Westworld to somebody like yesterday, and I was almost going to say it's kind of like Jurassic Park, but with robots instead of dinosaurs, and I didn't even remember that it was a Michael Crichton thing.
Yeah, I can't really think of
It's got-
anybody else that has.
It's got Anthony Hopkins.
Who is basically like, what's his face in Jurassic Park? He's like a newer version of that.
Oh,
I am Bamboo, if you please.
Bamboo.
If you please.
Okay, so like Bambi.
No, like Bamboo.
Heart.
Bamboo.
corner.
God damn
I see it.
it.
I see it.
So Monk says that Jurassic Park doesn't have a theme park, but
What?
it was a breeding ground for a theme park. So it's
Jura-
kind of got a theme
Jurassic
park
Park
adjacent.
was
No,
totally
Jurassic
a
Park
theme
2.
park.
Jurassic Park 2.
Oh, yeah,
Lost
yeah.
World, aka Lost World.
Yep.
It was a breeding center to supply the theme park with dinosaurs.
The
So.
reason that The Lost World and Jurassic Park 3 are fundamentally flawed movies is that they completely miss the fact that the whole, like, the thing that makes Jurassic Park interesting is that it's a theme park, not just a place with dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Jurassic Park 2 is good. It's
The
very
Lost
good.
World. Still
Wait,
called
no-
The Lost
now,
World.
when you say Jurassic Park 2, you're talking about Jurassic World, right?
Oh God, I hate
No.
you so much.
I am talking about the one where the guy that we all like laughs, and when he talks about how water on his hand falls, and we all like that, and we all like
Yep.
him, and he
Uh-huh.
talks about apartments.
Yep. Got it.
Jurassic Park 2 Apartments.com is what it's called. That's the full title.
I don't like all of those Apartments.com commercials, but the good ones are really good.
yeah.
I don't know if I've ever actually heard them because I only see them at work when there's no sound on the TV.
Ah, okay.
Oh no. Oh no.
Look what you did.
I was absolutely tricked by that door.
Can I play now?
Yeah, I think we should play a different game.
That's because you're stuck.
No, it's because we've been playing this for like 2 hours.
Are we stuck? What time is it?
It's 9:03.
So we've been playing this for over 2 hours.
2.5 hours.
Yeah. I think it's time to give another game a chance. And then we've got Austin Walker coming on after that. So if we stopped now, that would give us just enough time to put in another game before we've got Austin in.
I don't know why the Game Boy screen's all fuzzy.
So D-Hum makes a good point that once you get the ability to shoot fire out of the vacuum thing, it changes a lot of the dynamics of the game. Like you can burn the fake doors and stuff like that.
Ooh. So what are we stuck on here exactly? I haven't been paying.
So I believe
We're on the right floor now. I was just messing around clearing out that floor. I wasn't stuck.
yeah, you're trying to clear out the booze. You have to find all the booze, and then I think it unlocks the next portion of the story.
No, you can go down that staircase.
And then go through this door right here.
I think so, right?
I don't know.
I guess it's locked, so you can't
Yeah.
go anywhere.
I don't
down
think
there.
there's much to do down there. But
Yeah,
there
no,
could be
you're
some
right.
Booze.
Wait, did you go up a level, Kyle?
No,
Okay.
this one's locked.
Yeah.
This one I've been in before. But...
And then it just leads to another locked door.
Oh, so there was this lever that I couldn't.
You couldn't pull it?
Yeah, it's like stuck or something.
Can you try your vacuum on it?
Oh.
Or the other vacuum part?
What do you mean the other
You,
vacuum?
you hit it earlier and it didn't work.
No.
See?
Courtney has a question.
Great.
Okay.
What's up, Courtney?
She still hasn't typed it yet.
Great.
It's taking some typing time.
Courtney, you don't have to say the other question. You can just ask it.
Courtney says, "What time am I on?"
Oh, whenever.
I don't know, like 4 in the morning?
Whenever. No,
3,
earlier
3?
than that.
You think maybe 2 in the morning?
I don't know.
There you go. Kyle doesn't know, so I'm saying...
We have an air mattress, right?
Yeah, why?
Because
Are you already tired?
Some of us didn't wake up at 3 p.m., Keith.
Yeah, and whose fault is that?
Kids' fault.
Courtney says she has a job that she pretends to go to on time, so she can't. Doesn't sound like she can do that. And Monk,
Call out, Courtney.
She was the one that said that she could go be on like the crazy late hours.
Courtney goes to work at
Yeah.
noon. Like that, you've got plenty of time.
Yeah,
Courtney.
you can be
Yeah.
on at 3 in the morning and still get to work at noon, or just call out. That's legal to do.
Yeah, just call out.
Monk is calling out the fact that Luigi's humming is amazing. And
It's
that
great.
More games need fourth wall breaking humming. And SF Gray would like to know if Keith has opinions on all the leaked new Pokemon.
Yeah, they're all bad.
What? New Pokemon are bad? Stop the presses.
To be fair, not all of them, specifically the final form starters are bad. That's what's bad. The Aloha Doug Trio is obviously not bad.
I'm sorry?
There's an Aloha Doug Trio.
Yeah,
Aloha?
That's the new
Listen,
form of Pokemon.
it's great. Just say it's great.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking
they
about?
They turn other colors and they get other, like Sand Slash, like all his spikes turn to icicles and now he's got ice powers.
What?
Yeah. You don't know about Aloha Pokemon yet?
Why would I know about that?
Because it's like every time
Here.
they announce things on Twitter.
It's on sand.
I-
and it's got like little things that it floats on.
No, that's wrong. It's got hair.
Hey
It's got
guys,
hair?
big gold hair, yeah.
Hold on, here we go.
at the risk of offending some people that are into this, if I ever pay attention to announcements
is.
of individual Pokemon, just fucking put me out of my misery.
Oh my gosh, someone made this.
That's the new Doug Trio. But a gif of art of it.
Which is perfect.
Is that...
They have hair. They have gold hair. They're leaning
That-
into silly.
isn't true.
It's true. I swear to God. There's
This is the
there's the
actual
in-game picture of it.
but someone made art of it. They have hair.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat.
Yeah. So I think that when the announcement of the starters first came out, I was clearly overwhelmingly in favor of Rowlet, the owl type, the grass owl. And with each subsequent announcement, less into that line of Pokemon, more into Litten, whose second form, I think, really turned me around on thinking the first form was boring. And the third form, I think, was a downgrade for all of them.
Just a clarification that's been thrown out a few times. It's not Aloha, it's Alola, but
Alola,
people are also
whatever.
saying that it's basically just Aloha.
Yeah.
But it's
Okay.
Alola.
Alola.
Got it.
What's your
I'm not
opinion
concerned
on...
with the difference.
Courtney says Litten is shittin'.
Courtney is wrong. Listen, I would have been in Courtney's camp a few months ago, and then I saw the second evolution was like, this is pretty good now. And the third one I was like, whatever. I do want to clarify, I think that the third form for the seal Pokemon, whose name I can't remember, is technically a step up,
Oh,
definitely.
the seal Pokemon is Seal.
No,
Look
it's
at this
Papilo,
thing.
I think is what
What
it's
is
called.
this?
I love that. Oh, that's the creature that dresses up as Pokemon.
Mimikyu?
Sorry, as Pikachu, yeah. It's the it
my
mimic.
God.
It puts on a Pikachu costume.
It's
'cause
Mimikyu.
it's
I get it.
jealous-
Mimikyu.
It's jealous of the attention that Pikachu gets.
That's hilarious.
What the fuck happened to Pokemon?
That's the best one, Kyle. If you talk shit about Mimikyu, everybody will lose it. On
Yeah,
you.
people basically are saying if you talk shit about Mimikyu, I'll kill you.
Yeah, no, Mimikyu's great. It's really good. Did you see the art for it? It's great. And when you hit it the first time, its costume breaks. It's very sad, and it like slumps over. It's the exact right thing. They did the exact right thing.
Okay, here it is.
That's yeah.
I'm hoping there's like a little GIF instead of like a full-blown video.
Yeah, it's right there.
No, I saw it.
That's cute.
All right.
I think it's the lone. No, that's Cubone. Cubone's the only Pokemon. It's something similar though. Let's just switch to another game. This is getting repetitive.
Okay, jeez. Keith's all fucking down on Luigi's Mansion.
I'm
guys.
not down on it.
Sorry.
We've just been playing it for 2.5 hours.
So what? We do that all the time.
I'm done with this one.
Okay. All right. I'm so sorry.
I mean, at least get the boo that's in that room before you finish, bro.
I don't know how, and
Yeah,
Keith
okay,
doesn't
go
want
back.
me to figure it
Can
out.
He can he get
He
that
can
last
get
boo?
the last
Okay, go
boo.
back. Look at. Do
Don't
you
act
see?
like this is surprise. I've been saying let's switch to something else for
Do you
like
see
45
this thing?
minutes.
Do you see right here? Do you see this light?
Yeah.
When you get closer to the boo, it'll flash red.
Oh. Oh.
Sometimes I think people are
There
right
you
when
go.
they say that we should pay attention to the tutorial. It's not that. It's the
It's
crib.
the crib, yeah. It's for sure the crib. There you go.
Turbo.
And off I go.
Quick, get him. Sparkle, and now go in the hallway, and he'll be in the hallway.
That's true.
That
She's
is-
right.
Yeah, I know.
Sparkle said that this is the exact place that they got to when they quit the game.
Do we really have to get all 50 before progressing?
No, you
okay.
look. So this is how it unlocks the next segment. You have to
Okay.
get like a couple, and then it's like, great, you know how to do this now. Now you can move forward.
Oh, so wait, Egad was blocking our progress?
Yeah, dog.
What a dick.
Right?
We're trying to save our brother. What a cold-hearted, emotionless, wispy-haired dick.
So he's telling you to go to the washroom.
All right, so we just saved. So are we stopping?
Yes, I think we're
Okay.
stopping.
All right, we're stopping, everybody. I'm sorry, Nicole. She's very sad.
Well, we also have to fix the desync.
oh,
So
fuck.
that's the other thing. Is like we played 2.5 hours of
fuck.
the desync thing.